Shanti. This is Avkyat Murli of original date is Booking 31st 3 2007 and today date is 19/10/2025. Morning Murli Bapta the Madhuban, and the title is Be worthy and show the Father's face through your face as well. Bring constructive nirman in doing service and also keep a balance of speaking pure nirmal words and having a humble nirman stage. Today, Bap Dada is pleased to see the line of the fortune of the children everywhere. The lines of a sparkling light are shining on the forehead of all children. The lines of the fortune of spirituality are the visibles in their eyes. The lines of the fortune of the elevated words are noticed coming from mouths. On their lips, Baba is saying a spiritual smile. On their hands, the lines of all the godly treasures are visible. In every step of their remembrance, Baba is saying the lines of multi-million. In each one's heart, Baba is saying the line of being absorbed in Father's love. Each of you children is experiencing such elevated fortune, are you not? The Father himself has drawn these lines of the fortune with each one spans of elevated actions. It is such elevated fortune that is imperishable. It is not just for this birth, but these are imperishable lines of the fortune for many births. The Father's is imperishable and the lines of the fortune are imperishable. At this time, all lines are attained on the basis of your elevated actions. The effort made at this time creates the reward for many births. Even at this time, Bap Dada wishes to see the reward that all of you children are to receive for many births. Let attainments of the reward for the efforts you made at this time. Now, not just in the future, but all of these lines have to experience constantly even now, because these divine sanskars of the present time are creating your new world. Check. Do you know how to check? You have to become your own checkers. Are you experience the lines of all fortune? Even now, you do not think about, do you, that these rewards will be visible at the end. The attainments is that this time, and the reward also has to be experienced at this time. The sanskars for the fortune world sansar have to be experienced in your life in a practical way now. What should you check? You face the sanskar for the future world of there be one kingdom in the future world. You remember that world, do you not? Do you remember how many times you have ruled in that world? Or it is that you only remember it when Baba reminds you of it. Do you remember what it was? It is in your awareness, is it not? Are those sanskars in your practical life at this time? Check in your mind, in your intellect, in your relationships and connections in your life. Do you have one kingdom, or it is that sometimes among with the soul's rule? There is also the rule of Maya. In your future reward, there is just the one kingdom, not two. Similarly, there are two kingdoms also now are there. Just as in the future kingdom, along with the one kingdom, there is a one regions. What regions is that? It is the regions of the dharana of completely purity. So now check, is there complete purity? Let there be no name or trace of the impurity even in your dream. Purity means to have just one dharana of complete purity in your thoughts, words and actions and relationships and connections. You have to be a brahmachari. Do you know how to check yourself? Those of you who know how to check yourself, raise your hands. You know how to check yourself. So, do you also check yourselves? Do you? Do your teacher know how to check? Do you? Double foreigners know why? It is because of the purity of the present time that people ask even today for purity from your non-living images. Purity means one region which is established at this time and also continues in the future. Similarly, what is the phrase of the future? One kingdom, one region, and among with those constant happiness, peace and wealth. Akant unbroken happiness, Akant peace and Akant wealth. So in your lives of self-sovereignty, the others is a sovereignty of the world, but at this time you have self-sovereignty. Check yourself, imperishable happiness, godly happiness. Do you experience it to be imperishable? Let it not be that you experience happiness on the basis of any means of the facilities. Let no wave of the soul be experienced at any time. For any reasons, you do not experience happiness on the basis of the name, fame or honor. Do you? Why? Because name, fame, honor, means facilities, etc. are themselves perishables, are temporary. You cannot receive imperishables happiness on the basis of perishables support. Continue to check yourselves even now. Continue to listen and also check yourself, and you will know how much difference there is between the sanskars of the present time and the reward of the future one. All of you made a promise to Baptada as soon as you took birth. Do you remember your promise? Do you? Or have you forgotten it? You promised that all of you will become the Father's companion, be world benefactors, and become the makers of the new world, of the peace and happiness. Do you remember it? Do you remember your promise? Raise your hand. It is a frame promise, or it is there sometimes something mixed into it. You are the ones who are creating the new world on the basis of worldly sanskars. It is not a question of the only making effort at this time, because you must also experience the reward at this time of the effort. Together with happiness also check peace, peacelessness, sarcasms, a peaceless atmosphere, and in that too. You are the children of the ocean of the peace. You are constantly like a lotus flower, so you can transform peacelessness into an atmosphere of the peace. If the atmosphere is peaceful and you experience a peace, that is not a big thing. However, your promise is that you are the ones who transform peacelessness into a peace. So check. You are checking yourselves. Are you not? You are. Are you transformers? You are not influenced by anything, are you? You are transformers. Those who are transformers can never be influenced by anything in this way. Wealth, limitless wealth. What is the wealth of someone who is the master of himself? Knowledge, virtues, and powers. These are the types of the wealth of someone who is the self-sovereignty, the master of himself. So check. You now clearly know the essence of the whole expansions of this knowledge. Do you not? This knowledge does not mean that you give course and lectures, but knowledge means to have understanding. So every thought, every deed, every word, knowledge means bring sensibles. Do you everything while bring knowledgeful? Do all virtues remain merged in your practical life? Do you have all virtues only according to your capacity? In this way, all powers, the title of each of you is the master with all powers, not just one with some powers. So do you have all the powers to the fullest extent? Secondly, do all the powers work at the right time? Are they present at the right time? Or do you remember them when the time for using them has passed by? So check all of these three things: one kingdom, one region, and imperishables, happiness, peace, and prosperity. All of these things that have you experienced now at this time of the self-sovereignty will not be experienced in the new world. All of these things can be experienced at this time only when these sanskars emerge from now. Will they continue in the form of reward? You do not think, do you, that you are still imbibing them? That it will happen, that it will definitely happen by the end. Baptada has already given you a signal in advance that you practice over a long period of the time at the present time is the basis of attainments over a long period of the time. Do not think that it will happen by the end, that it will be happen then. No, it has to happen now. Why? In order to have a right to be a master of yourselves, you need to practice it over a long period of the time now. If you are not able to have a right in one birth and you become dependent, then how can you have rights for many births? This is why Baptada is rapidly signaling all of you children everywhere that the speed of the time is now very fast. Therefore, all of you children mustn't just become an effort maker, but you must become an intense effort maker and experience the reward of effort maker a long period of the time now. Baptada has already told you earlier about the signs of intense effort. An intense effort maker will constantly be master bestower. He will not be one who takes devta, but be a deity devta, one who gives. Not that you say, if I have this, I can make effort. If this one does it, then I will also do it. If this one change, then I will also change. This one should change, this one should do it. These are not the signs of the bestower, whether someone does that or not. I should continue to do it the same as Baptadas like Brahma Baba, who also saw the sakar from. He never said, if the children do it, then I will do it. It was always, I will do it. then make the children do it. The second sign of intense effort is to remain constantly humble even while carrying out the constructive task. There has to be a balance of the two, being constructive and being humble. Why? When you carrying out the task with humility, you receive a love and blessings from everyone's side. Bap Dada has seen that in being constructive, that is, on the field of service, everyone is now making new plans with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. For this, Bap Dada is congratulating all of you children everywhere. Bap Dada has received many very good plans for constructive service. However, Bap Dada saw the constructive tasks are very good, but to the extent that you have zeal and enthusiasm for service, if you are just much balanced with the stage of humility, then in the constructions, that is, in the task of the service, there will be a greater success and more visible form. Bap Dada also told you earlier that you have to have a humble nature, to have a humility in your words and in your stage when you form relationships and connections with others. This is a phrase of the deities, but in fact it is a phrase of Brahmans. It is a said of the deities that the words that emerge from their lips are like a diamonds and pearls, invaluable. Pure and gentle words, a pure and a gentle nature. Bap Dada is now examining you, and so he should give you a result. Should he not? Because this is the last run of this seasons. Bap Dada saws that in your having pure words and humility in your stage, more attention is needed. Bap Dada has already told you to accumulate in your three accounts of the treasure. What did Bap Dada sees as a result? What are the three accounts? You would have remembered them, would you not? Nevertheless, Bap Dada is now revising them. One, with your effort, increase your account of accumulations. To remain constantly content yourself and make others content too. Remain content and make others content while knowing the different sanskars. For by doing this, you are able to accumulate in your account of blessings. If for any reasons there is something lacking in your making others content, it doesn't accumulate in your account of charity. Contentment is the key to charity, whether it is to remain content yourselves or to make others content. 3. In doing service 2. Always be altruistic. Do not have any consciousness of I did this, or my name has been mentioned. Where there is any consciousness of I or mine in doing service, you are not able to accumulate an account of charity. You are experiencing the consciousness of mind. There is a lot of consciousness of mind even in the royal way. The list of the royal forms of the consciousness of mind is even longer than the list of the ordinary forms the consciousness of mind. Whenever there is selfish motive of I or mine and you are not altruistic, very little charity is accumulated in your account. Baba will tell you about the list of mine at some other time. It is very long and very stable, so Bap Dada has seen that in your efforts you are all accumulating in your accounts according to your own capacity. However, there is now a need to increase the account of blessings and the account of charity. This is why there now has to be attention paid to accumulate in the three accounts. The variety of the sanskars will visible even now. No one's sanskars have to been completed yet. However, now I must not be influenced by the weak nature or weak sanskars for others. I am a master with all powers, a master almighty authority. Weak sanskars are not powerful. Weak sanskars cannot influence me. A master almighty authority, one with all powers. The means of the safety is the stay under Bap Dada's canopy of the protections. Remain combined with Bap Dada. Srimad is a canopy of the protections. Today Bap Dada is giving you a signal. Each one of you definitely has to make a plan to bring about newness in your thought, words, connections and relationships and deeds. Bap Dada's will first of all see the result, what the newness have brought about, what all sanskars have to be transformed with your determinations. Bap Dadas will first see the result. What are you thinking? Should we do this? Should we? Raise your hands. Those who said that they will definitely do this. Acha, will you do it or will you look at others? What will you do? Do not look at others. Look at Bap Dada. Look at your senior Dadi. She has such a lovely and detached state. Bab Dada says if someone wants to see someone who has finished the consciousness of I and limited mind, then look at our Dadi Ji, who is seated on Bab Dada's heart's throne. In her whole life, she has always been renowned and limited consciousness of I or mind. And the result of that is no matter how ill she is beyond any feelings of pain. Just the one word is very firm. If anyone asks Dadi, do you feel any pain? Dadi, is anything happens to you? What response do they receive? It is nothing. It is because she has been altruistic and he has big heart. She has accommodated everyone's and is loving by everyone's. You are seeing the practical sense of that. When people speak of the father Brahma, they said that the father is in him. However, Dadi has lived with you under God's sustenance and this steady. She has been companion in doing service, so if one can become that altruistic in her stage, then can all of you not become that? You can become that, can you not? Bab Dada has the faith that you are the ones who will become that. Do you remember how many times you have become that? You have become like the father in many cycles, and even now you are the ones who are going to become that. Continue to fly with the zeal and enthusiasm. The Father has faith in you. So your intellect too must have the faith that you are definitely going to become that. Let your intellects have such faith and continue to fly. You have love for the Father in the subject of love. You said that you have more than 100% love. Is that right? All of you sitting here and all of those who are listening and seeing at your own places. In the subject of the love, do all of consider yourselves to be 100% love. Then raise your hand.
I will signal experiment on yourselves and others with your mind with the powers of yoga. According to the time now, do service with your mind and words at the same time. However, it is easy to serve with the words, but serving with your mind is a matter of paying attention. Therefore, constantly have the thought of the good wishes and pure feelings for everyone in your mind. Let there be a newness of the sweetness, contentment and easiness in your words, and you will easily continue to achieve success in the service you do. Acha, Om Shanti.
The seat of the self-sovereignty with the sanskars emerge of the controlling power and ruling power. In a second, for 2 to 3 minutes, become seated on the seat of the self-sovereignty. Baba conducted a drill. Acha, Baba received love and remembrance through letters and all the facilities of the science from all of your children everywhere. Your love and remembrance have reached Bab Dadas has many write and also tell the news of their hearts to Bab Dada in their heart-to-heart conversations. Bab Dada is responding to all those children. The Lord is always pleased with a honest heart. Bab Dada's loves from his heart and blessings from his heart are especially for those souls, all of you, who have given your news from everywhere and all the plans that you have made with the very good zeal and enthusiasm. Bab Dada is congratulating you for those and is also giving you these blessings. Continue to move forward and making others move forward. To all Bab Dada's children who are handful out of multi-millions and to the few most elevated fortunate children of that handful, Bab Dada's special love and remembrance. Bab Dada is giving you congratulating to all the children for their courage and zeal and enthusiasm. Bab Dada is giving you multi-million-fold blessings for the future too, for becoming an intense effort maker and keeping a balance. Baba is also giving you the blessings that the star of the fortune of all of you remains constantly sparkling, that you continue to increase the fortune of the others. All of you children everywhere at your own places are listening and sing too. And Bab Dada is also seeing all of you children everywhere, even those sitting far away, and is pleased with you. Continue to see and constantly to increase the beauty of Madhuban. To all of you children, Namaste with the blessings from the heart. To the spiritual children, say Namaste to the spiritual father.
Blessings, may you become a maid of accretions by increasing the shine of your soul conscious from with the oil of attentions. Once the stars of the soul conscious from has been made to shine by the Father with this knowledge, it cannot be exhausted. However, the percentage of the shine can increase or reduce. The shining star will attract everyone when you continue to pour the oil of attentions into the lamp every day at Amrit Vela. When oil is poured into a lamp, it remains constantly light. To pay full attention in this way means to install in yourselves all the Father's virtues and powers. By paying such attentions, you will become an image of attractions. Slogan: have an attitude of unlimited strength and reveal the secret of the spiritual endeavor. Awake signal: experiment on yourselves and others with your mind with the powers of yoga. In order to accumulate the power of yoga, increase your practice of the balance of karma in yoga. While performing actions, let there be a powerful stage of yoga. Increase this practice just as you create invitations for doing service in the same way. Making time for the practice of these special experience brings about unions and become examples for everyone. Sacha Om Shanti.